What's up, everybody? David at the Freedom Shack. So I want to start by saying one of our top selling products is our BOG Tripod adapter that puts a ball head on the top. This is not a BOG tripod, but we make an adapter to put a real Arca ball head on them, and that is our #1 selling product. We sell quite a few every day of those. And I end up getting a lot of tech calls asking about what ball head to buy and all these other accessories. We don't sell them. So I take my time to send pictures and links to anybody that calls me to buy stuff from Amazon or wherever it is that I suggest. And I realize in this day and age, we're all trying to do this stuff with quality parts and not break the bank. So in my case, I've owned 3 BOGs and probably 7 or 8 other tripods to come up with what I want. So the Fanu, however you want to say it, F-A-N-A-U-E is a tripod I recommend. They're carbon fiber, they're not overly expensive, and it's a really good quality product. So let's talk about the BOG quick. And I'm going to look at my notes, so if you see me looking down, I'm cheating. The BOG carbon fiber costs $280. That's off of Amazon. They go from 7 inches to 59 inches. They weigh 7.5 pounds. Once you buy it, you'll find that the ball head that comes on it sucks. So then you're going to call us and buy our adapter, which is $39. I think it's the cheapest out there. That includes shipping, a nice eye bolt to hang gear from, and the adapter. It also comes with an Arca plate that bolts onto the bottom of the factory BOG vise, so you continue to use that vise that comes on it. The ball heads, depending on what you buy, the cheapest decent ball head you're going to find is about 60 bucks. So when you're done, you bought the BOG, you bought the adapter, you bought the ball head, you're using their old vise, which is plastic. It works okay. You've got $379 in it. That's if you bought the stuff that actually works the first time and don't have to go back and do it again. The BOG does not have inverted legs. So what is an inverted leg? So if you look at this tripod, the leg on the top is smaller than the leg on the bottom. So if you think about building a foundation for a house, you want the foundation to be super sturdy on the bottom, and then you stick frame it up. It's kind of the same way on a tripod. If the base is sturdier, the tripod is going to wiggle less. The BOG does not have inverted legs. The fat part is on the top and the legs on the bottom are smaller. It also has a lever that you flip that has a Allen bolt to adjust the tension. I'm not a fan of them. The levers seem to stick. I'm not bad-mouthing Ball. I had 3 of them. They're okay. But when we get done with this video, you'll see why you don't want to buy one of these over what we're going to offer. These have quarter turn locks on them. So you simply turn this slides up and down. You can lock it anywhere you want. Super easy. No levers to fumble with, anything like that. Now, I'm getting older, so I don't know what my actual height is. At my peak, maybe I was 5'10". I broke my back twice. Anyway, I'm probably 5'9"-ish now, maybe 5'8.5". This is extended as high as it'll go. And as you can see, I can't look out of these binoculars. Somebody that's 6'4", this is probably too short for. They're gonna have to duck their head or bend their knees or whatever. But I want to give you an idea how tall this is on somebody that's about 5'9", 5'9.5", somewhere in there. This comes with, this is what we're going to offer. We're going to offer these tripods with the Stiffy table and a nice Arca ball mount. These offer full 360-degree pans, and they lock. I just turned it. It came loose on the nut on the bottom. Anyway, they pan and they lock tight. The ball on the top, same thing. As you can see how much tilt you have in this, more than you're going to probably ever require. The legs are 3-piece. They're going to come with the Stiffy. Why do I throw the Stiffy in there? If you've ever taken a tripod and dragged it, you'll notice that most of the time the legs will collapse in, and then you have to screw around with it to get it out. This Stiffy goes on these and makes this tripod so that the legs, I've showed this in other videos, cannot fold in. None of these legs will fold. It's also a nice place to throw some gear. My primary job when I'm shooting NRL is I like to be the spotter, and I've got one of those clickers you can buy for like, I don't know, $5. Just so I make sure I don't mistake, every time I say impact, I hit that. This is a nice place for me to store that. You can put mags up here, pens up here, your Garmin, whatever. There's a little tray table on the top. This is going to come with them. It is not an option not to get it. So what you're going to get is this tripod, the ball head. It comes with a really nice Arca clamp on top, adjustable tension on one side, and a quick release clamp on the other. So you can put stuff on and off that quick. It's tight again. The whole kit is going to come to $379 like you see it. We are also going to offer, let me grab it, a billet clamp. So if you want to clamp a rifle in this, so you don't have a pick rail on or you don't have an Arca rail, we're going to offer that also. The other thing we're going to offer in it is our tack table. I'm going to do a video and add on to the end of this. This tack table goes on top. It has studs in it. They'll come with the stud. You can put your wind meter, whatever you want on there. You can glass off the top of this. I've got a mount on my binoculars. You can put a bag on this to shoot off of. There's tie-down straps in these. They also double for the guys that have S3 range carts. As a range cart table, we offer a stud mount for that. So I'm going to stop this right now. I'm going to reset this up with a rifle on it and show you with the tack table and the vise how the rest of it works. I want to give this tripod kit that we're going to offer a comparison. This is a much better unit than the BOG, the Deathgrip carbon fiber one. I'm offering this because I get a lot of phone calls, like I said, asking me what to get to make the BOG better. This is a better deal. Just get this and be done with it. But I want to give a comparison. This is the Fanu 65 millimeter one. The top leg on this, which is the smallest part of this, is larger than the bottom leg on this. So that'll give you some type of idea about how heavy duty this is compared to the Fanu. This is much less money than the heaviest duty ones you can buy. And let's not even talk about some of the high-end stuff out there that you can put a couple grand in. So I'm going to take a couple shots on the KYL rack out there at 50. They go from 2-inch down to a quarter-inch increments. The wind today is horrible. I've shot this same video probably 25 times now. Up until today, I've only shot off a tripod a couple of times. It's just nothing I typically have to do. So I'm getting some pretty good experience today. I have found that the tack table on this with a bag is more stable than shooting straight off of this Arca mount, which kind of blows my mind. So I'm going to take a couple shots. I'm going to start on the 2-inch and let's just see how this goes. And then I'll compare the stability between this and the heavy duty unit. First shot's on the 2-inch. Impact. 1 3/4 impact. 1 1/2 impact. 1 1/4 impact. Miss on the 1-inch, I was wobbly. Impact on the 1. Impact on the 3/4. Impact on the 1/2. And that's the best I've done on this and all these videos that I've done, which all went into the trash pile. I had one miss across there. I got them all down to the 1/4 inch. I am a little bit wobbly on this, so because I've already done this video so many times, I only wanted to do it once. I know for a fact that the other one is more stable. Well, let's switch over on video just to see. I do not see myself doing that well again. As I said, I've shot this quite a few times trying to make this. And that was by far the best I've done. This tripod does not have a quick release clamp on it. It is noticeably more stable on the reticle. That's my first mitts, that's on the 1/2 inch. Impact. This on the 1/4. Impact. So about the same. They both work well. This one is noticeably more stable. maybe the ball head. This ball head is rated at, I think, about 90 pounds, where the other one on the unit we're selling is about 45 pounds. Let me switch over to the tack table. Actually, I'll do it on the one we're going to sell. That was me, and that was complete retardation. I think I have one mag left. Just a little bit tall. Impact. 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 So I cleaned it off the tack table. I do find that the tack table with the bag is more stable. This is our Sandcastle, sorry, this is our Arca Flatty. When I shot it before, I shot it off the F1. And out of curiosity, I'm going to use the F1 upside down for the height. Let's just see. This is the 3/4. I'm out because I took the mag out. Three-quarter again. Impact. Impact on the half. Clean those three. This works really, really well here. So the F1, I might as well throw this in the video. It's about the only bag I use. And this is upside down now. I like this in the back, shooting prone, to put the buttstock in here. But the video is not about this, but if you want a really good bag, the F1 is it. I designed that and we sell those. So I realize this video is long. I don't like making long videos and I don't like watching long videos, but it is what it is. Have a great day and give us a call.